Yeah, you know with KD and Laughing Stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's swishy, but we're making noise. From the top of the charts, here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
That is such a jam.
Oh, bugger. I forgot to put you on.
That's alright, that is such a jam, dude. That song is so good.
And once I finish the actual intro, it'll be even better then. But other than that, hello everybody and welcome to what already feels strange. It's a little remote podcast today because somebody is about to be going on his hollybobs. But before we get to him, I am your comedic babyface and all around lovable butthead KD Hinken, and I am joined by, let them know who you are because you're going away in a few days and you don't need the break. You don't need the energy.
Yeah. I am Nathan Parish. I am a man of 1,000 voices. Not all of them are in my head. And yeah, welcome to Squishy Logic. Today we're going to be talking about another interesting topic for you guys to dig your metaphorical brain teeth into. Brain teeth would be gross, Carl. Let's be honest.
Brain teeth?
Yeah. Can you imagine a brain with teeth? Ew.
I just kind of remind me of
with teeth that shouldn't have teeth. Those fish that have got human teeth, those are fucked up.
What?
Have you not seen the fish that have got like full blown like human looking teeth?
Oh, I think you showed me them actually.
Yeah,
they look it, but yeah, I want to remind you what they are now. What do you remember what they were called?
I just put in fish with human teeth, and it will be like one of the first things that turns up if it's not obviously fake teeth.
You would imagine. Because I'm going to put a screen share up because I can do that.
Yeah, because that's not going to crash the podcast, but apparently videos might. So.
Well, yeah, we've been told this apparently. Right. There we go. Fish.
I think we need to set up our own like video stuff because I think if you play a video from your own stuff, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to play the intro. I think it's only if it's going through YouTube that it's the problem. So if we sort of develop our video packages and just deploy those, that should be fine.
That might be a way to do it, actually. Add them onto this instead ahead of time. That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Can you see this, by the way, actually? Oh, no, you can't. Okay.
Oh, no, I can't see the actual thing. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Right.
There we go. Let me see this. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, jeez. That is so weird.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Like, it's just, why? How does that happen?
Well, because they eat the same sorts of things we do. They're omnivores, so they eat smaller fish, and they also eat berries and bits of stuff that gets stuck in the, they eat everything.
Oh, God, okay. And they just evolved that way then?
Yeah. I
wouldn't have thought it would have been like an evolution thing. I just thought they would have been around all the time. Oh, God, I've even got teeth in the back of the gums, look.
Yeah, that's a common fish thing because they usually need to grind it down quite a lot.
Oh, okay. A fish with human eye. A photo of the fish was shared on Facebook this week by Janet Pier, a fishing destination in Nags Head, North Carolina. Was identified as a sheep's head fish, which has several rows of molars for pushing prey. The fish appears to have been given its name due to its mouth. That's just so strange.
That's so fucking wrong, man.
I would not imagine that if you're eating fish, you've now not only got to look for bones in, you've got to look for teeth.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because you don't think of fish as having teeth, you know?
No, not in the slightest. Other than piranha, they're the only ones I'd think of.
And sharks. Sharks have got teeth. We all know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I forgot that they were fish then.
You thought they were dolphins, didn't you? Like really, really fucking spicy dolphins.
It's weird though how like mammals have evolved so closely to sharks. So when you look at a shark and a dolphin, without seeing the main part, you could easily confuse the two.
Oh yeah, especially if they're sort of just underneath the waves and you can just see the fins sticking out. Yeah, dolphins would scare the shit out of you.
Huh?
Dolphins would scare the shit out of you.
What was that episode of Simpsons where they go rogue? You seen that?
Oh yeah, they all take over humanity and stuff.
I believe that could happen. If anyone's going to do it, it'd be dolphins. If anyone's going to come from the ocean and take over land people, the land
Not
dwellers.
being funny. Like, yeah, in the sea it's got the upper hand, but out of the water, I rate myself against the dolphin, mate. I reckon I can take one down.
Well, what if can they like, just jump on the back of their fins like in Simpsons though?
Yeah, but even then, you just like poke them with the broom and they
Trust. Oh, what, in the blowhole?
well, wherever. It's only a tiny little bit they're sort of balancing on, isn't it? Because those little fins, those little fins. So you just got to go, oi, bonk, and just push them over. Then they're on the floor. Then you just start beating them with the sticks and being like, oi, stop it, you porcine bastard.
So we're okay then, as long as they don't like join. As long as they don't do a North Korea and bring in the octopuses.
Yeah, octopuses. If octopuses start coming onto the land and deciding that we're their prey, that's it. We're done for. I'm not fighting an octopus. That's too many arms.
Nah, yeah.
Trevor, get down.
Trevor? Oh, is that a kitty?
That's the cat. Yeah.
Have you seen a kitty?
He wants to see the kitty, but I don't know if Trevor's going to allow that.
Oh, right.
Trevor's a bit of a
not an attention whore like my cat.
No, he's got his little hiding spots now as well. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. That's a Trevor. That's a Trevor.
Trevor.
Right there.
Hello, Trevor.
Hello. Oh, hang on, Trevor. Hey, birdie. You see? This is a podcast
like
of many kitties.
He looks like a big fluffy chilled cat.
He is a big fluffy chilled cat. Although he does get the zoomies, and he does like to do little ambush attacks on your feet. He just sort of runs out, taps your foot like "got ya," and then runs back again. He's brilliant.
One of them though, and you can't even moan when they like do it and they like get you or something because you know they're not meaning to hurt you.
Yeah, if I'm expecting it, it's fine. It's just when I'm in the middle of doing something and he does it, and it just my skin with fear, like, oh god, what was that? I've
got so many scratches again at the moment. Actually, they're healing up right now. Actually, we haven't had a good fight for a while, Cat. We'll have to do that again.
Yeah.
A good fight with her.
She's a feisty little one, is Twinkle.
Oh yeah, she is, man.
Yeah.
Talk about feisty little ones. Though, did you see the great? What a segue, man! I can't help it.
We're the king of segues here.
I know. Yeah, we totally.
I set you up.
Did you watch?
Down, son.
Did you watch the Trump? Any of the Trump podcast?
Oh, the one with Mr. Reagan.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of that. No, I haven't seen it.
I loaded it up, watched from the beginning, and then the clip popped up. Him talking about JFK and aliens. And I was like, okay, well, that's all I really want to know.
That's
anyway.
all you. Yeah, that's what's important to at least this podcast.
Yeah, and humanity as well.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah.
He completely gave it. Like, this is the thing. Trump is generally quite good at not giving non-answers.
Yeah,
but this was the first time he actually non-answered something. In my opinion. Yeah, you're saying that he opened up half of the JFK files, but he was asked by other people not to open the rest or to make it known, and that he doesn't. I think he was kind of implying that there wasn't much to see, but he hadn't read it, but he wouldn't say why it wasn't good to let it out. Why? He was implying there was nothing to it, but it wouldn't be good to bring it out while people are alive still. So it's like, well,
there's nothing to it, but also it was a big thing that happened that we shouldn't talk about, but don't mention it because nothing's worth looking at.
Nothing happened at all. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense myself.
Yeah, that's the perfect argument. It's flawless.
You know what? Before we go any further, tell us all about then your holidays coming up.
We're going to be going to Amsterdam.
Fuck you!
So
You
what?
So I got a little twinge. And carry on. What are we saying? Where are you going?
Okay, we're going to Amsterdam. And,
fuck you!
Yeah, that's such a weird twitch, man. I don't know what that could possibly be. That's so strange. But anyway, I'm going to Amsterdam, and oh no, yeah, there we go again, man. You got to get that checked. No,
stop saying the word.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I've never been there before, so first time out, first time sort of looking at all the various sights and sounds that are in the air.
And
in the vicinity.
How long are you both planning to leave it before you go to the brothels then?
we'll see how that happens. You know, that's entirely down to the way we feel on the eve.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if you could get like if there's like somewhere with a brothel, and they've also got in that brothel they've got a sex museum, and they've also got their own cafe. You would never need to leave that place.
That would be amazing if a place like that existed. Yeah.
Well, in Amsterdam, it's the only damn place that could.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually a thing, by the way. When someone said that's the thing, I'd be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
100%.
You got to go to the sex museums, though. The sex museums are legendary there.
Yeah, we've got to go there. Yeah. Sex museum.
And there's just genuinely pretty like architecture and stuff in
just because there's like weird stuff in there. It's like, really?
Well,
I've just seen so many like YouTube videos and things. Oh, I'm having a discussion over here now. But I've seen so many YouTube videos and things online of like, oh yeah, this is at the sex museum. This is look how weird this is. Look what the Victorians used to do. It's like, oh, wow, this is weird. Man.
Has Matilda seen them then, or has she not seen them?
I don't think she's been to those ones yet. So
no, I didn't know if you'd been there, but I mean, like that conversation. Then I didn't know if she was surprised by the sex museum stuff.
Oh no, she's not surprised by it. No.
Well, I mean, wait until you get in there and see what it is. There might be some surprising stuff. I don't know.
Well, you never know. Yeah.
I can't imagine what would be in a sex museum. Like, obviously I can imagine that. Take that back.
Yeah,
I can fully imagine what being in a sex museum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The level of it, though,
etc. Yeah.
Like the nearest thing I get to like a sex museum is showing off my sex toy. It's the nearest I get.
That's sort of the same thing.
Sex towel is a must for anyone in a relationship, though. You have to.
Yeah.
The only debatable thing. That's the thing that they don't tell you that in the films. That like, they make it in the films one day that after sex you'll just like be lying there with your partner, not moving for the rest of the night, going to sleep.
Yeah.
They don't mention the wet patch still be there.
Goes to sleep. Yeah, no one has to go to the toilet to clean up. No one has to do anything. You know.
Was it you who told me that fact about what happens if you don't have a wee after sex?
The fact? What's the fact?
No, I thought it was the hippie. I think it was the evil hippie man.
All right.
About if you don't like your body needing a wee after having sex is like a way of draining out the leftover cum in you.
Oh yeah. I've always sort of subscribed to that. I didn't know it was like scientific fact.
I mean, this coming from Dom, so I would in no way cite it a scientific fact, dude.
Right. It's just what he says is the thing. That seems like it works for me. Like every single time, it's like, and now I've gone for a wee, and everything's fine. Everything's clear.
It just seems to be a thing that guys have to. I wonder if girls girls normally complain that it burns after if they have a wee after.
Huh.
I think so. It makes sense though because super manly man like me, ripping the.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Tearing them in half,
Yeah.
I used to know someone who generally talks like that. Like he would always refer to having sex with somebody who's destroying them. Oh
yeah, I've got a friend who's referred to that as occasionally like, yeah, absolutely wrecked. Yeah. Like, why did you want to ruin their day?
yeah.
Everything was going so nice, and then you had to wreck them. You had to destroy them. What's that? What's that about?
I just called it impregnating them personally.
That's very, very specific and scientific and weird.
I guess.
Yeah. Like there comes a line where like describing things in a remotely scientific way is just unnecessary.
Yeah. We found that out during the pandemic. Science wasn't.
Yeah, well, exactly. Do what?
Just before we go further, though, just to let you know what the topic I got for you today, because I was thinking, I thought we tied into your stuff. So originally, I was looking into serial killers in Amsterdam.
Oh, great, cool.
Yeah, there's some active ones right now, so I thought we wouldn't go along that route.
Even better.
I don't think there was actually any active now. I think I saw the last murder was years ago. But
he's back on the desk, baby.
There's always a place that a cat can't go. It's normally
yeah. and it's always the place where the cat feels it has to go. It just literally zip straight into the corner and under the bed in an area where she can't get to him.
I enjoy that. Every day I have to chase this cat around myself. It's fun.
It becomes a game though, doesn't it? To them, it's like, oh, I'm having fun now.
It's like in farming when you have to catch a chicken, but this chicken you don't want to snap its neck.
That was such a... Oh dear. Yeah, sorry.
Was it? No, I was on about the topic.
Yes. So it's not serial killers in Amsterdam. That's good.
It's not. The nearest I
Okay.
got there, I went on the holiday vibe, and I went for mysterious, eerie cruise ship disappearances.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Lots of
Cruise
people
ships.
get just lost on cruise ships every year, loads and loads, and people just have no idea where they're gone.
And there's just, well, I normally get to sea, but
Well, yeah. But the thing is, they never know under what circumstances. It's like, oh, have they been thrown over? Did they go voluntarily? Did they even just skip out on a port and just choose not to come home? It's like so many people just go disappearing on cruise ships.
yeah. And because it's like, I always used to think that when you're in international waters, there was no laws, like, which there aren't to a sense, but you're also governed by the laws of the vessel, wherever the vessel is registered. You're still also governed to those laws.
Yeah.
But the captain's still in charge, isn't he? He's like until they call in, he's in charge in everything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's murders on these ones. I was looking at some that included some murders too, but I don't think this one did.
That's the thing with these cruise ships. Like, they're not like covered in CCTV to the same point you'd expect. There's lots of blank areas on the ship, and it's quite a good place for someone who wants to top someone else off to operate.
It really is, to be fair, man. Like, if you ever get asked to go on a cruise with somebody, like, and you're not great friends with them, then
say no. Yeah.
Or just at least think about it. Be on your tippy toes.
Maybe book a cabin that's inside the ship rather than on the outer deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Because then you're further away from the water. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just don't go climbing onto a balcony either.
Yeah.
That won't go well. Did you see that? His toxicology report came out. That Liam Payne from One Direction.
Oh, I didn't. I've heard a lot of sort of people talking about it, but I just didn't pay enough attention to the whole story, to be honest. But
there was crack. There was crack and Valium. Not crack. Yeah, crack and Valium, and also I saw it reported as cocaine, but I've seen it since reported as that he actually had pink cocaine in him.
Which is methamphetamine. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the thing, though. They were explaining it then. They were like, "Now this can be a mixture of different things every time. It's not always the same thing. It can be a mixture of like meth with like some ketamine, some LSD.
MDMA.
Yeah. One thing that's normally not in there is cocaine, ironically.
Right.
But I didn't get that though, because I was like, well, how can you test for that then? How if it's not always the same thing? How can you say he definitely had that pink? So in my opinion, it must be cocaine, not the pink cocaine, because that doesn't make any sense that they could test for that.
Oh no, they just test for all of them. That's all they do. They just go, right, he's got MDMA, right, he's got that, right, he's got that, he's got that, he's got that. Well, that sounds like a concoction of pink cocaine, unless he's basically gone out and just bought them all individually and just done like.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know those, though, would you?
No, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. There's no way to tell.
In a toxicology report, it would only
there.
show if it's like the certain things would show. It wouldn't show like, that cocktail. But well, yeah, so it was actually shown like as apparently coming up with pink cocaine. So in my opinion, it's just got confused because I heard it originally reported when it broke as actual cocaine. So I think people have just inflated it with P. Diddy now.
I think, to be honest, he's probably done it all. He's probably just got a load of different stuff that's all in him and cocaine as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's people saying that somebody in the actual hotel got arrested, but I don't know if I believe that though, from what I've seen.
No.
Did you see
It
the
doesn't
care
sound
home?
it.
Did you see the care home thing?
No.
It was one of them. It popped up for like half a day. It was early morning when I saw it, and then just didn't see anything else about it. A care home where I think it was 3 people were killed, 7 were in hospital because of carbon monoxide poisoning,
Jesus.
or suspected. That was, the line of inquiry they're going down. Apparently, it's not
Yeah.
determined yet, so I don't know why.
Oh,
Maybe
how
it goes
do
back
you
to
think
the
I'd
system.
look? Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. How do you think I'd look with just a mustache?
You're already there, aren't you?
No, because I still got the.
Oh, okay. I think,
Look.
mustaches suit. They're popular again. Mustaches are now.
They are. What do you reckon, Bev? Mustache
It's more down
only?
to Matilda.
Yeah, she's nodding at mustache only. Apparently, I'm gonna have to try mustache only.
If the lady gives you a go ahead, then that's all you got to do. That's the only
That's true.
important opinion.
Yep.
They're the ones that got to put their face against it. I thought it was just less hair for you, actually, isn't it? So
Yeah, less for me to deal with. Yeah.
I feel like that would be a cool look to go to Amsterdam in.
Just a straight up mustache. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mustache gives a man a degree of authority as well. It's like, oh no, I am now of a certain age and a certain disposition where I can demand things of other people and they have to listen because I have a mustache.
And a good one too.
Yeah.
A good sized one. I'll do that. I'll go out my mustache as well. I can't really do much, but I'll try.
We'll both be mustache pros.
Mustachios.
That could be my return to the comedy scene. Is like, oh well, you thought I was one way, but watch this. No more chin stuff. Now it's all mustache.
Honestly, people always ask after you whenever I'm at gigs again now.
That's good because I am coming back. Got this Amsterdam trip. I'm gonna take a notebook with me. Gonna make sure I've got a load of notes written down. Make sure I've got some bits and pieces. Jump up on the stage at the Hollybush, put it all together. See if I've got anything that's worth using.
I'm pretty sure there will be some stuff, but
hopefully, yeah. See how it goes.
I've got that. Oh, I suppose I should say as well for this. What day is it? The 2nd of November. If anyone's free around, come to the Hollybush. From 7 onwards, I will be hosting the first hour of the variety show because I'm being trusted again, which is cool.
Hey, there you go.
Only in the bush so far, but it's a goddamn start.
It's a good start, yeah. And the bush is just, it's the bush. You can't go wrong. So,
I like the bush, the chillness of it all,
Yeah.
And it is nice seeing everyone. As I said before, I'm trying to be a lot more visible in the scene again.
Yeah.
So even if you haven't got a gig, like even if you're not doing like a gig at the bush, just going down there is good as well. Getting back in the atmosphere.
Yeah. It'd be nice. It'd be nicer if I was closer by. I'd probably do that more often. But we'll see what's happening with that because I've had my boss give me a call back and he's like, oh yeah, well enjoy your holiday, but after that we just want to have a little bit of an update on how things are going finding a house. I was like, I've got nowhere, man. So like,
well, like I said, I can still help you look for places because there'll be places like in this kind of area that will be cheap, but it just depends on the area that you wanted again. I'm trying.
Provided I've got somewhere I can put my car. This is the thing. Like most of it just comes down to I want to have somewhere where I can keep my car specifically and not have to go like, oh well, I'm gonna have to drive up and down 3 or 4 fucking streets before I find a shitty parking space somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the worst bit.
Freaking take. I've just got my flat given back to me for another 3 years again. Should go and stay there while I'm never there at the moment with the mum.
It's not a bad shout.
It's always wogged, yeah. I'm actually getting the keys again. He came down to give me the keys, and the one thing he forgot to bring was the keys.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's so good.
You'll drop them in whenever I want them, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you the first one of these then?
The first crazy cruise ship story? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'd actually heard of this one before. Actually, hold on, I'm just going to change my fingers around so that I can see you a bit easier. That's better. There we go, I can see both now, cool. Okay. Amy Lynn Bradley from 1998, this is.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Bradley family boarded a cruise ship called Rhapsody of the Seas on March 21st, 1998, they were looking forward to a fun family vacation, but 2 days later, their 23-year-old daughter, Amy Lynn, vanished. Amy's father, Ron, last saw her sitting on the deck of their stateroom. When he looked again, Amy was gone. The family started to get worried as the day progressed and they couldn't find her, but the Rhapsody of the Seas crew refused to cancel the docking to the next port, Curacao. Curacao. Got some proper crackling going on. Is that on your end?
Can you?
Hold on, let me just. I know what I can do to check. See if it's on my end or not. Bugger. I can't do anything with the screen. Look, I got it. Hold on, one there. Technical issues. Bear with me. Yeah, it is you. Oh God, how do I put you back on? There you go. You did it yourself.
Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just a lot of crackling at the same time.
That's weird. I don't know. I can't hear it, so it might be happening.
Nice. Chill itself out. Okay, so when we discovered Amy missing, we begged the ship's personnel to not put the gangway down, to not allow anybody to leave the ship, and they put the gangway down anyway. The Bradley family never saw Amy again, but over the years, a number of people have reported spotting a missing woman around the Caribbean, and each sighting is more disturbing than the last. There is actually, right, I can show you this actually right there. How do I do this again? Presentation. They received this photo, not that photo. Not that photo. That was the wrong photo. Hold on.
That's obviously not her. Yeah.
That is not her. How do I? Oh, okay. Share this tab instead. That was a picture they got sent.
Oh, I think I have seen this. I've seen it on a YouTube video at one point.
Yeah, that's where I saw it at some point. That's they don't know for sure, but to me though, that just looks proper like fucking 80s or something though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks like a hooker from a Terminator 2 movie. You know?
Exactly. Like to me, that does not. But I suppose depending on where they are, like if it's I don't know a lesser well-off country, maybe they're 20 years behind. Maybe. I know that. Didn't somewhere just start getting Dallas? Didn't Leopold Bucket told us about North Korea not long getting Dallas? I'm sure, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a man I go to for all my North Korean needs.
Well, exactly. He knows everything that's happening down in North Korea. It's one of his favourite cities countries in the world. Yeah.
Old North Korea.
Yeah, exactly. He loves it.
I'm going to take this off. Hold on, let me take this back. Auto. There we go. Okay, so according to The Sun, sightings of Amy Lynn Bradley range from tourists who think they spotted her on the beach in 1998 to a US Navy sailor who said he met her in a brothel in 1999. Alright, yeah. What the US Navy sailor doing going in a brothel, I wonder, eh?
Well, you know exactly what a US Navy sailor's doing going in a brothel. Yeah.
I don't know what you're implying, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's a perfectly upstanding young gentleman and did nothing but but take the lady out dancing and invite her to a meal and a show.
Got turned around, accidentally ended up in a brothel, thought it was a sex museum.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what? How does this happen again?
That's your Matilda's excuses. I can already hear them getting ready. God damn it, Matilda, we happen to just come into this sex brothel again.
Stumbled into it. I can't even. I swear I was aiming to go down to the local McDonald's, but for some reason, just ended up here again.
But we're still loving it.
Yeah.
Hey. And you probably got just as much. You got probably less chance of getting E. coli and lead in your paint.
That's a pretty good story. Why? It seemed to start off as just in America it was like, oh, they've had this E. coli outbreak and they're not allowing the onions to go out anymore. And now across the entire fucking world, basically, McDonald's has gone.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've gone ease off on the onions for a bit, would you? We don't really trust them. It's like, what the fuck is happening to onions?
I didn't know it was the onions.
Yeah, apparently it's the onions. Yeah, the onions is where it came from, not the meat, nothing else. The onions.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. See, I told you one day not eating veg would save my life. There you go.
Yeah.
I'd never get onions in my burgers from McDonald's.
Well, you're significantly more likely to get food poisoning from a salad than you are from any other cooked meat.
That's great to know, though.
Yeah, because like
is it the dressing?
No, it's not even that. It's just that salad tends to be uncooked, so it's got loads of bacteria on it that's just going to be there alive. And if someone happens to have sort of scratched their arse and not washed their hands properly, and then toss a load of salad, everyone's going to get fucking ill.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I never even thought about that before. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. If you notice me doing anything right now, it's because I realised I didn't have any rissoles left, so I'm making them, but I'm not doing it on the table. So this might go tricky. You only went and did it.
He's done it.
Like level secondary school stone all over again, baby.
Yeah, Carl Hinken.
Take me back
Joint
to
surgeon.
What?
Carl Hinken, joint surgeon.
Hey man, I can make a mean cross joint.
I mean, I've still never actually. Well, that's a lie. I did do it once, but it didn't really work that well.
Next time I've got a big load and you're coming down, I'll make a cross joint ahead of time ready.
Nice.
I
think I'm going to have to do some practicing while I'm in Amsterdam. You know, I'm going to have to sort of see what magical things I can create. Because when else are you going to?
Well, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't do it unless it was in a place where it was legal to do it. So.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. So it's the only time you're ever going to get unless you move out.
By the way, as well, I'm going to start going to the gym next month.
Okay.
After I get back from Amsterdam. And what I was thinking of doing is we're just recording like 1 or 2 sets here and there of different things and then putting together a montage.
You could do like a fitness, you could do like a vlog thing, like a fitness journey.
Yeah, I'll do a whole that's the idea, just do a whole sort of fitness journey, do it on the podcast so that we can have that as a sort of section to draw more people in, you know.
I keep saying that I should start working out. I keep saying I should start working out too, so maybe that'd be a motivation for me to do it at the same time as well.
Let's do that then. Let's do a workout sort of compendium. We'll do the same sort of thing that they did on the Joe Rogan thing, where it was like who can sort of get in shape the fastest, quickest, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's where my mind went when I was thinking about it. Like,
because that's going to draw people in, man. That's going to be a thing where like, oh, well, I wonder which one of them is going to be able to, you know, max out their gains.
Gains, bruv.
Yeah, gains.
We'd have to figure out a way to quantify it though, because, like, I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, how would we quantify that? Would we do like a lift off, or would we just compare weights and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's you'd have to know what your starting weight was. So you'd have to know what the maximum weight you could lift for like 5 reps of whatever thing it was at a time. And then, like, you see how much extra you can get on top of that by the end of it. Because it's like just a sort of, oh, well, you know, if we can both get to 250 kilograms, then it's, you know, it's a bit unfair to someone who hasn't done as many squats. Because I have done quite a few squats in my time, you know. And
we're both going from points where we both used to work out and have muscles in the past.
That's true. And
but obviously we'll have different goals, because I won't want to be losing weight, for example. Like, I probably want to say about the same, but just turn it into muscle again.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm planning on doing as well. Yeah, just sort of convert the fat into muscle, see what we get at the end of it. But it'd be good to sort of see what our stats are. You know, see how far we can run, see how far we can sort of, you know, get on rowing machines and things like that and track that stuff weekly as well. Just make sure that we're all
we should practice neck strength as well, and then end it all with a power slap match.
There's no fucking way I'm doing a power slap match. Not unless I get the amount of money that a power slap fighter gets for one episode. It's like 10 grand because it can end you. Yeah.
There's no way around it. You're just giving yourself CT while
That's
doing
all
it.
it is. Yeah, that is end of story. Well done. You've given yourself brain damage.
Not gonna lie though, I have been so into it lately.
It's hard not to be. When it's like watching anything where that someone is getting inherently hurt badly. You're like, that's fascinating to watch. Provided no one dies in front of you, it's like, well, that's just fascinating.
Even then, it's their choice, like
that's true.
You don't want to watch it, obviously. You don't want to see it right in front of you.
No.
It's like when Ric Flair's last match, I was fascinated, being like, would he even survive it? But I couldn't watch it until I knew he'd survived it.
Yeah. I get that.
But power slap, though, no, I'm just there all day for that. I'm just seeing big giant people hitting each other. It's like, do you know, they've actually made 2 for flinching of all. It's great.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
If you flinch, you can either have the point thing or hit again.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, my God, that's horrible.
I just watched the super heavyweight fight match the other day.
Super heavyweight fight. It's not. It's just 2 giant men just basically lumbering each other with logs. It's like
that crazy Hawaiian.
Oh shit! Yeah, Hawaiians are always crazy though.
I'm trying to think whether I should show you someone here. Actually, no, because I'll probably get flagged up on YouTube.
They'll get flagged, yeah. And either way, I don't want to be fighting Dana White on fucking who owns what.
At least on Rumble it's okay because it's a Rumble thing, so they have to be somewhat more flexible with that.
Oh, okay.
But only for Rumble though, That's one thing I do like about Rumble is that it won't take your thing off; it will just demonetize it.
Yeah.
But that also makes it more fun for the viewers because then there's actually no adverts as well on it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, they actually take the
we're not
adverts
being
off.
monetized yet, anyway. So fuck them.
Well, exactly, yeah. That is one cool thing I like. I just like Rumble in general. Rumble, y'all are all right.
You're good with us, Rumble.
Y'all are all right. Okay, do you want another cruise ship thing?
Yeah, I mean, just to go back to that one briefly though, like,
yeah, go.
They are, as far as I'm aware, they've sort of seen sightings of her in like 2000, 2010, like all the way up until like 2015 or something, like genuinely recent. Well, I say recent in the grand scheme of things. It's weird.
Oh yeah, consider it. Let me see if I can see when was the last one mentioned on here. Hold on, I'm just going back to it. I swear I saw a date somewhere. That photo was received in 2005, the one that I showed you.
There you go. I mean, that's...
yeah, that's the latest one on here. But yeah, there's been...
All right, so that's the latest.
I remember hearing it.
There's been sightings and things all the way up, and I swear they said all the way up until like 2010. Unconfirmed, obviously, because you can't confirm it unless you get the person and prove it's them. But like, the fact that someone could have been basically a prisoner, essentially... because that's the only real logical way this works, as if she's being, human trafficked, essentially.
Yeah.
And
she was on.
And
that's the most. So go ahead.
No, yeah, and the only way they can sort of keep these people, to do that is it's like the scene in Taken, where they sort of, they inject them with a load of heroin and stuff, so they get addicted to heroin, so they have to come back for their fix, and then they have to keep working for them. It's horrible, man. It's absolutely horrible. And that actually happened.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's a very easy way of controlling people.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really think about that happening, but you saying that makes perfect sense straight away. Like,
yeah.
I can't remember Taken either. I've wiped that from my memory.
Taken 1 was the best one. Taken 2 was a bit silly. Taken 3 was even sillier.
Yeah. Then it's just like, if you're having this happen to people you care about so much, maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, it's like in the first one, he's like, "Listen to me, you're gonna get taken," and then in the second one, it's like, "Listen to me, your mother's gonna get taken," and then in the third one, I was expecting to be like, "Listen, I'm going to get taken," but they don't go that far. It's just like, "Oh no, your mum's been taken again." Or,
that's what it was. It couldn't be asked to get a new person this time. They're like, it's the mum again. Screw it.
It's just repeat the same story as like different people in the bad guy roles.
Oh, you gone clicky again. So it stopped before, so it won't last for long. At least we know that now. I'm going to show you this picture. Actually, I'm going to show you this picture. See if it reminds you of the same person that I'm thinking of. Do you remember what's his name? He's a comedian. He used to do a lot of stuff on Conan. He would be on sometimes, and 30 Rock from the 30 Rock. Sorry, he was on that. Dax Shepard? Well, no, that's a different person, I think. Oh, no, I'm going to find his name later. Because I know. What was this? He was in 30 Rock. Oh, no, on Google, what are you doing? Like this bloody Yahoo stuff. So would anyone want to use Yahoo? This is not the 1700s.
Okay.
Jack McBriar.
Oh, are you still using Jeeves? Are you from the fucking Stone Age?
What?
Using from the Stone Age.
I couldn't quite hear you then. The clicking was a bit louder.
Is it sort of word?
I couldn't hear what you said. So I think you said better or worse. So just as bad.
Right.
Oh, it will stop in a minute anyway. It did it before and then it just stopped. So, but that was the guy I was on about. To me, he looks like this person.
Oh.
Alright then, while that's still clicking, I'm just going to read on this next one for you then. So Rebecca Curiam seemed to have a dream job. The 24-year-old worked aboard the Disney Wonder cruise ship, which sailed luxuriously along the coast of the Mexican Riviera. But on March 22nd, the day before the best day in the world, my birthday, 2011, en route to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Curiam disappeared in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how they know it was the middle of the ocean. I don't know where the middle is, personally.
Same options, isn't it?
Huh?
What to say with
Oh,
is this click?
huh? Yeah, it's very clicky again, if that's what you were saying. It's like there's a little bonfire going on in the background or something. Don't know what that noise was, because that's not what it is at all. But I'm trying to wonder if maybe there's anything in the settings on this side or something. Oh, what the fuck was that then?
I'm gonna try.
You were saying I'm gonna try. Mute in the middle. Whatever it was, though, you do that. Oh, I haven't put any of the images on or anything. God dang it! What a silly milly billy me. There we go. Just in case anybody didn't know what you were watching, this is Squishy Logic. And while Nate's having to sort out about that, remember, check out some of his stuff on Dead Man Dancing. Or was it It's Dead Man Dancing? Okay, I think he's actually froze there. Yeah, It's Dead Man Dancing. Or if that doesn't work, then Dead Man Dancing. You can check out the Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse, the audio sketch show that I know the dude has put a lot of work into to go and check that out. And Adbreaker, Adventures of Mark Barney, which we need more adventures with him. I need to know what's going on with Mark Barney. I fear he might be dead. It's a possibility. I heard he's got a mustache though. So that might be why he's been disappeared for so long. Is that what it is? Is he off making mustaches?
You'd think so.
Oh, okay.
Is it still bad?
It's still starting. It sounds like it was starting to do it again, but it's not doing it a load now. It stopped doing it again now completely. So, or did I just not realise he was just muted? Oh no, he's just gone. No. Oh, it's a refreshing thing. There we go.
Is that any better?
Yeah, well, I can't hear any clickings at the moment.
Okay. Maybe that.
As long as that works for you.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then. So, Rebecca Corey. Yeah, so, March 22nd, she disappeared. She was on the Disney Wonder cruise ship. You know, instantly, if you hear Disney and cruise ship, you got to be expecting bad stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, them people are not trustworthy on land, let alone at sea, man.
No.
I
especially how much they cover them in costumes and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm Mickey. It's like, you are, mate. What have you really done in life to end up here? Because it can't be good.
Yeah, well, especially the people in the costumes and stuff.
Yeah. Stupid shit.
Okay, yeah, so, okay, sorry. Her final moments were captured on CCTV. She looked visibly distressed as she spoke on the phone at 5:45 a.m., which, if you're on the phone at 5:45 a.m., you will be distressed. When she didn't show up for a 9 a.m. shift, Disney launched a search and concluded, according to Curium's family, that she'd been swept overboard by a rogue wave. The only person. I don't know if I'm assuming nobody else saw this wave, but Disney know best. Yeah, it's clicking again, by the way, just so you know.
Ah, fuck.
Have you got any just normal plug-in headphones? Because it might just be that the wireless signal was just, well, a bit, going.
Might be a different idea.
Huh?
I've got an idea.
Okay. And I will also let the people know why you're doing that as well, that you can check out more of my stuff. Wherever you're listening or watching this, most likely, on YouTube, you can get a lot of the video versions of all the specialized podcasts between myself and Nathan. There'll be a brand new In Your House podcast coming out as well. Next up on KD Comedy, I had comedian John Parman, American jolly man John Parman, coming over. We sat down, had a good chat for like 3 hours. I probably said a good, I filled about 10 minutes worth of that chat. The rest was John, and it was very entertaining. I'm still not completely sure from what he said, I'm still not sure what was true and what wasn't, but it's entertaining nonetheless. How's it going? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, you get a stupid dry mouth.
For some reason, you use the Bluetooth headphones, and I think that's what the problem is. It's just not letting me use the.
Well, it's not letting you use the normal headphones.
Well, I want to use these for the headphones, but I want to use the mic on the computer. That's it.
Right, got ya.
When you switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right now though. Again, it's stopped doing it now.
Yeah.
It might be a case of maybe if it does it again, just like it's doing it again. Have you got any just normal headphones or anything like that to put in instead? Even if it's like a worse mic,
Hang on.
Okey-doke. I work hard for the money, so hard for the money. I was something. Can man give me lots of money? Oh, we take the money, we put it in a tree, and then we pull our trousers down, and we will have a wee. Maybe once again we can have a poop, and then we will run around, and tits will start to droop. They'll droop all night. My winding, drooping, droopy droos are humbling again. I just fell over because I am drunken. Then, ba-da-ba-ba, the sky, yippee-yi-hey. I'm going to stop doing that now, I promise. I'm going to finish off this story anyway for the people. Actually, I just noticed him pop back up anyway, but I think you should be able to hear me still. So I'll finish it off. Oh, it's popped back up. Anyway, here we go. The face is back.
Kenny, is it crispy or can you hear me?
I can hear you. Fine, yeah.
No crispy? No crispy?
What do you mean? Like,
No, like
crackle?
crackle?
Not right now, no.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, I'll let you know if we hear it. But Curium's family didn't buy it. They said that Disney broke protocol by not turning the ship around to look for Curium. They just assumed that she'd been swept overboard, and that was that.
Yeah, that's
they
not
didn't
what
bother
you
trying.
do in that situation.
You'd hope not, especially your employer. Because I'm assuming that's what they mean. They just didn't bother. Like they were like, "Oh, wave us a got. Oh well, she's gone."
Oh, well, shucks. Oh, we can't waste the fuel. The mouse will not let us.
Man, to be fair though, I mean, they could have found her stabbed, with 29 wounds to each part of her body, and they still would have been like, suicide, But it didn't happen here. She jumped off the boat or she fell off.
Yeah. She fell off the boat at the port and landed on 18 knives.
It's like when somebody I swear I remember hearing a story about a Disney theme park. Somebody got beheaded and then pronounced dead on the ambulance after leaving.
Yeah, no one dies at Disneyland.
Yeah,
literally.
It doesn't.
Even if your head gets cut off, you don't die at Disneyland. You die in the hospital in the car park.
I was about to make a bad joke then. I was like, even for me, that was too far, so I'm not even going to say it.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because now I want to know what it was.
Well, I'll make up one in a bit, don't worry.
Okay.
Tell you in a bit.
Yeah.
Curium's family doesn't buy it. The captain gave searchers the wrong coordinates, and employees weren't fully interviewed about the disappearance. Indeed, others have stepped forward in recent years and suggested that Rebecca Curium was not killed by a rogue wave at all. Her final moments were captured on CCTV. Wait, what have you done? She didn't show up for a 9 a.m. shift. Disney launched a search and concluded that she'd been swept overboard by a wave. What the hell? Is this the same thing disappeared itself twice then? In 2017, Tracy
Fine journalism.
I know. Tracy, what was that name then? Jumping all over the place. Tracy Medley, one of her fellow employees, came forward to talk about her disappearance, claiming that she and Curium had a relationship while on the Wonder, but Curium struggled with her sexuality, cocaine use, and thoughts of suicide. She additionally claimed that she and Curium had a threesome with a male crew member on the night that Curium disappeared. Aruga! First of all, at least she went out doing what she loves.
That's a weird evening, isn't it? Banging a three-way, jump off the side of the ship. That's a complex set of emotions for anyone to have to tackle.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think you'd be in a good mood after that. Maybe she was like, "Oh well, maybe the threesome wasn't what she thought it was." She had it built up in her head, and she was like, "It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah, they were more into each other than they were into her. She felt like the third wheel, She barely got a lick in. It was,
And then she was like, I'm going to jump in the ocean. Because that all makes sense to me.
Yeah, that works.
I have no reason to question any of that from Disney. They're completely reputable source.
Disney have always proven themselves to be 100%, safe, legally sound, and non-morally reprehensible.
Yeah.
Just like their Disney
no...
Plus license agreement, which says that if you agree to it, you're not allowed to sue Disney ever for anything. That's such a great user agreement.
Definitely. Just Article 9, Paragraph 6. If you do get murdered by Google, you cannot sue us. Or by Disney, you cannot sue us.
Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Let's go into the next one. This is George and Jennifer Smith. Their 2005 cruise was supposed to be a joyous occasion. After 3 years together, the two had married and decided to take a Mediterranean cruise for their honeymoon. But less than a week into their trip, George disappeared. The donkey as well there. On the night of July 5th, George and Jennifer spent the evening on their cruise ship's casino. According to witness statements, the newlyweds had an argument. Jennifer stormed out and George stayed. But while Jennifer allegedly passed out in the hallway, all right, what is that? What we're calling it now? In someone else's hallway? Aye. She claims she has no memory after leaving the casino. George went back to the cabin with 4 young men, aye, that he had befriended. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, poke, poke. What happened in the Smith's cabin, however, remains a
weird
mystery.
thing to be doing on your honeymoon, especially.
Yeah. Get into an argument, bring 4 people back, blow all your... Well, actually, the rest of it fits up in the foot. Well, maybe she was supposed to be there too. Maybe that was his gift to her.
Oh, it was just like, hey, babe, 5 dicks.
There you go. And when she fell asleep in the hallway, maybe that's what led to whatever happening.
Oh, God.
That would be, a way to turn the party sour. They're like, yo, you're bringing it. Is this girl coming or not, man?
Yeah, nah. Nah, she's not interested anymore. Sorry.
We're just crossing streams now, man. We're doing a poke. Your ET, touching tips of ET. As witnesses on either side of the Smith's cabin later recalled, it seemed that Smith and the others continued to partay. Around 4:15 a.m., one witness heard that there seemed to be an argument when they, as I said, realised that the lady was not coming back. 5 or 10 minutes later, the witnesses heard a horrific thud, quote unquote. A few hours later, passengers awoke to find a blood stain on a canopy beneath the Smith's balcony, and George Allen Smith missing. The newlywed had apparently gone overboard somewhere between Greece and Turkey. But how? According to Vanity Fair, George's family thinks he fell victim to foul play. My son was murdered on the cruise ship, but it also seems possible that George, drunk after a long night, simply walked out of his balcony and fell into the ocean. That doesn't make sense to me, though, because of the canopy and all that.
No, because they heard a thud as well. If they heard a thud in the room, it would make sense if they heard a thud outside the ship, as he was like falling, he hit the side of the ship or something. But that's a very different thing.
It doesn't rule it out completely, though, because he could have gone back out, couldn't he, after?
Yeah, but I mean, if we're talking about it being, like this obviously sickening thud.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I got you. But I mean, I don't know what that would be like. Well, I'm guessing when they said that, it couldn't be going off a balcony and then landing somewhere else. I wouldn't have thought. And I assumed.
No, because that's what I thought. Because you'd have heard like, if anything, if he was awake when he was knocked out or whatever, you'd hear him sort of moaning or. I mean, if he was going to fall out without being knocked out, wouldn't he make a screaming sound or something as he fell? Or
most people generally do, yeah. People do not silently fall to their death normally.
No, not really. at the very least, you're gonna get oh shit.
Or well, I suppose at the very least you're going to hear a oh no.
Yeah, one of those comical Just
He's in a car. He's going past us. In a car. To clarify as well, I meant to make this point at the beginning, but I'm getting all of this from allthat'sinteresting.com, with a few other bits I added in though at the end, maybe, or I'm just saying that to pretend I'm not lazy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, poke, poke, times 2. Do you want? Say again, sorry?
Sorry, I'm just yawning.
Oh, I thought you said something and I thought I spoke over you.
No.
Annette Meisner is the next one. She was 37 when she vanished while on a cruise ship with her parents and daughter. She won a free... Oh, that's even worse. Disappearing on a free carnival... on a cruise that you won.
Oh God, no! Yeah, it's like, oh yay, I've won this wonderful thing, and then fate kills you with it.
Fully, yeah. So she was on a cruise to the Mexican Riviera. She invited her parents and daughter to join. On December the 4th, 2004, Meisner disappeared shortly before she was supposed to meet her parents for bingo. And witnesses found some disturbing evidence. Now, if I know one thing about an older lady, it's that if she doesn't turn up for a bingo, there is an issue.
That's a serious problem, yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I'm not hearing that alarm bells were just blaring instantly, then there was already... This has not been handled properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So up until that night, it had been a normal night. The Guardian reports that Meisner went to karaoke with her daughter, where she sang Britney Spears' "Baby One More Time." I must confess, I still believe.
I don't know. I don't know if someone of that age should sing that song. I don't know if that's an offensive thing to say. I don't think it's for them.
I mean, I agree personally.
You know,
I didn't want to call them out for it, and out and
make them feel bad. But at the same time,
she's dead. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck her.
I'm assuming I don't even know the story yet.
Yeah.
Imagine all these. Well, actually, hold on. The one before, it was supposed to be both of them. So I'm guessing the wife didn't disappear then.
That doesn't make sense. Then if they said both.
Yeah, I could go back and check, but fine, I will. Fine, you're twisting my arm, Nath. You asked me too much. Yeah, look, what is it? Oh no, I read it wrong. The newlywed who vanished on his honeymoon.
Okay, so
right,
it's just
okay. I was just being a douche. Okay, Annette Meisner then. So as we're saying, bingo didn't turn up. Up until that point, it was a completely normal holiday until the evidence. Baby One More Time. According to cruise ship deaths, Meisner wanted to get there before the bingo game started at 10 p.m. in order to get a good seat. You need to have a good view of the bingo card. Trust me.
Of course, because that's what matters.
Ingrained that into me.
What numbers you've actually got on the fucking bingo card.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I was about some people, how they can do it, like some bingo players, man. They can mark like 4 books at once. I don't get it. It's craziness.
Yeah, I don't get that shit.
It's so hard. Like, I watched Mum do it. Like when we used to go with her, because bingo's fun, man. It's another place with cheap drinks as well. Maybe one of the things that takes over from pubs in the long run. Trust me, bingo.
I mean,
apparently bowling apparently is becoming that now. You know, the alternative to pubs.
Really, bowling.
I guess there's alcohol anyway, entertainment, cheap food normally. Yeah.
Usually I just go to that for like the arcade games and stuff. The arcade games are always good at fucking bowling places.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That always used to be my my date of choice when I was slagging around. Bowling was a great first date.
Yeah, it does work. You know, a bit physical. You know, you can play around, you can have a laugh. You know, there's nothing wrong with bowling inherently. It's just I think like, who wants to go bowling week after fucking week? Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's too much bowling.
That's too much bowling, man.
Was it you that was saying? I think it might have been you that was saying it before that like Americans, you know, over here we kind of just drink. That is the entertainment, but in America they drink while doing other stuff.
Yeah, they always have something else, like they've got axe throwing going on, or they've got
Yeah.
you know some kind of
That's what you
show
want to do when you're drinking.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
Such a stupid combination, but it seems to have taken over all over the place. They do it in London as well, axe throwing bars. It's like that just seems
London.
inherently stupid.
I suppose to be fair though, you could argue the same with darts, you know, which are a staple of pub games.
Maybe.
And not quite as dangerous, obviously, as an axe, but still, you know, you're
That's
throwing
the problem,
things.
isn't it? Ultimately, you're still like you've seen those videos where someone launches it and it just bounces straight back at them. It's like fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Especially
have you ever
if
done
you
it?
don't do much. No, God no,
You never gone axe throwing?
no.
There's one in Birmingham. One of the times you come down, you should bring Tilda down, and we can do it as like a Squishy Logic thing record as well.
That's not a bad shout.
A squishy day out at that there axe throwing.
Yeah. Just end
But,
up
back-
in hospital. That'd earn us a few views.
I wonder if that is becoming more of the thing now that maybe here we're going to start doing what Americans do, where you know, we drink while doing stuff rather than just sitting in a pub drinking.
I think potentially the problem is that the British do tend to like to drink. I know that they're saying like the Gen Zs and stuff are drinking less, but you know, I still think it's going to be. It's still going to be a thing. There's always that contingency of like lads type guys who just want to go out, get fucking pissed, and have a fight. And unfortunately, you're never going to stop that.
Man, girls are worse a lot of time though. Like a lot of time, I guarantee, would consume more alcohol than guys.
Oh yeah, well they get free drinks.
Girls,
so
that very true. Yeah,
yeah,
you can afford to, and free drugs sometimes. But they always complain. It's annoying.
I know, it's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, what? You got a little bit high? Oh, whatever. Fine, I'll drink it.
Okay, so Meisner and her bingo absence. She didn't show up. Her concerned parents started to search for her. See, alarm bells straight away. They know something's up. A crew member announced over the intercom that they'd found a Wisconsin woman's purse near a railing on the lower deck. Which is kind of silly because if they're saying she fell over, how the purse not going anywhere, you know.
How did they know it was a Wisconsin woman's purse without knowing it was her purse? What about that purse?
Maybe they opened it.
Obviously from Wisconsin. Was there just like a full like array of different Wisconsin cheeses in it or something? Like what was in that purse? They're like, that's from Wisconsin right there.
I mean, what is the most famous thing in Wisconsin? What is Wisconsin
Cheese.
famous for?
Just
Is that
up.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it definitely must. You must have had a block of cheese in there.
She just must have had a whole Gouda in there or something.
I mean, the boring answer would be that maybe they looked at a driver's license and it said, you know, Milwaukee or whatever it was now, Wisconsin.
Yeah, but then they'd know the name as well, wouldn't they? Because the name would be on the driver's license. It wouldn't just be a Wisconsin woman.
True, actually. I suppose put it like that. Actually, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Okay, so a fellow passenger noticed her purse on the ground when he stepped out to smoke a cigarette. He also noticed that someone had put a wet piece of paper over the security camera nearby. A lot of people have been saying it's a rumour. It's not a rumour. I saw it myself, the passenger said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he just assumed she was Wisconsin in that case, you're right. Didn't actually say her name at all or anything.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, well, look, that woman's purse over there, she's from Wisconsin. That's all I can tell you. I'm a psychic, and all I can tell you is from whoever's purse or wallet it happens to be, I can tell you the state they came from. But it has to be from a state in America. If it's anyone else, I can't do it.
Yeah,
They're from Kazakhstan. I got no clue.
Only works on one continent, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
What about continents? I keep seeing apparently Africa's breaking apart.
Yeah, it's been doing it for a while.
Oh, okay. I only clocked onto it recently. I suppose it makes sense that it would. It's not a short process.
No. Yeah, it's going to take a few thousand years. It won't make too much difference to us, you know.
Is that the biggest continent, Africa?
I don't know, actually. I don't know what the biggest continent is.
I'm going to quickly ask ChatGPT, you know.
It might be the Russian one, because that's got Siberia in it and stuff as well. And Siberia's fucking huge.
Oh, and isn't that Eurasia as well? That's like also Europe.
Yeah.
That's probably that, isn't it then? Let's have a look for sure, though. Come on, Mr. GPT. Show me what I want. Give me the answers. Don't give me some stupid answers.
Just lied to us straight up barefaced the last time we used it.
Either that or was just stupid as well.
Yeah, one of the two.
Neither are good. None of them are good, I mean. Okay. What is the largest continent now? Don't put now, then it'll probably just give me Pangea, I'm assuming. What is the largest continent? The largest continent is Asia. It covers okay, I guess Europe and Asia are separate then in that case. Hold on, let me check that out. Do Europe and Asia have different?
Yeah, I think they do.
Right.
Yeah. Because isn't that where the Himalayas meet?
Yeah, they are considered separate continents. Even though they're commonly known as Eurasia, the division between the two is based on with the Ural Mountains and the Caspian Sea commonly marking the boundaries. That's something, isn't it? The Ural Mountains.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Did I do? Yeah, I think I covered everything from that. From Meisner, sorry. She remains missing to this day. Request. Sorry, the door's just gone. Bear with me 1 second.
All right. As Cole goes off, I am once again left alone to sort of be the man who waffles directly into the camera. Look at me doing a waffle. That's what I'm doing. Just saying random shit. Just trying to fill up the time with words. Because words are ultimately a soup for time. You know, it's something that you can just ingest slowly, as slowly as you want. In fact, soup is a good soup for time as well. If you're eating yourself a soup and you get yourself a podcast, you can waste a good 2 hours. Like a big bowl of soup, not a small one. But if you got a big bowl of soup, you can easily waste 2 hours. Like it'll go cold within the first hour, within the first half an hour realistically. But you've still got that soup. You can just keep on having a little dip. That's essentially what I'm doing now. I'm doing the audio version of dipping into soup. So I hope you do enjoy the audio version of dipping into soup. Oh look, Carl's back.
Hello.
I've been doing an audio dip soup.
An audio what?
Audio dip soup. Don't worry about
it. I cannot worry about what I do not understand.
Yeah, there we go.
It is not within me, which is why I purposely try not to understand most things.
Yeah, wow. I struggle with understanding myself most days.
I struggle with paying attention to myself in general. I'm like, nah, he's stupid. Stupid, that is. I'll listen to me instead of me.
Yeah, I
don't
listen
know
to
what I'm on
myself
about.
instead
Sorry.
of me because myself is an idiot. Hang on, what?
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah,
Do you want another thingy?
of course I do.
Oh, this is now we've got a proper double here. The double cruise ship disappearance of Shu Pam and Shu Tran.
Okay.
Is that so? I'm assuming then in that case, Shu is the last name. Hue.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, they do first name, last name.
It's like Chinese or something like that.
That's why they do last name, first name in Asia.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I never realised that. I knew that they did like their books backwards and that. I didn't realise that literally their names were backwards. That's quite amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they do family name first.
Easily. Yeah. So Mother's Day, Shu Pam and Shu Tran, their children, gave them the gift of a cruise ship. They boarded the Carnival cruise ship Destiny
The
in May
whole cruise ship
2005.
or just the trip?
Huh?
You said they gifted them the cruise ship. Is it the whole cruise ship or just the trip of the cruise ship?
Oh, okay. I probably should have said cruise trip, not ship.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool.
I mean, I hope so anyway, because that's a
That
crazy
would
gift to give
if
someone.
they were the owners and they died.
Oh, I mean, the kids would have to be the prime suspects if that was the case.
Well, definitely.
So they disappeared somewhere between Barbados and Aruba, so at least it was warm. According to The Guardian, the couple, who had been married for 49 years, had overcome great adversity before they fled their native Vietnam in the waning days. Oh, the waning days of the Vietnam War. I thought waning was like a rule or something then. It was spent 2 weeks adrift in the South China Sea and managed to settle in the... they worked hard since we came here 30 years ago, retired and lived happily in Southern Carolina. Their son, Michael Pham, told NBC Los Angeles, noting that his parents deserved a cruise ship gift, but they vanished from the ship. It was 2005. Okay, here we go. They left scant evidence behind. On the deck, he explained both his parents' sandals, Mum's purse, and the book she was reading, but there was no trace of the couple. That's just literally it for this one. They just straight up disappeared. They have literally nothing to go on.
Just fucking disappeared, mate. Just fucking. No one even knows if they went overboard. No one said nothing. They just weren't there.
Literally, yeah. Just like there's nothing with that one. Claimed the cruise ship. Oh, okay. The son, Michael, said that the cruise line was uncooperative, though Carnival denies this. He doesn't believe his parents would have taken their own lives, and he's since testified to Congress about the lax safety practices aboard the cruise ships. Oh, okay. They're trying to imply that they killed themselves. He's trying to say, no, the ship was just crap. And maybe the bar broke or something and they fell overboard, like something like that.
Potentially. I mean, that's one of the only reasons I can really think of why the company would want to sort of hide it. You know what I mean? As if they were at fault in some way and they didn't want to pay out for a giant fucking God knows how much. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else on that one. Okay, I got the last one for you here now. This is Miki Kanisaki. I like that name. Oh, yeah. And this is an actual straight-up murder, this one.
Oh, okay.
Unlike other cruise ship disappearances, his body was found... Oh, sorry, her body. So, Mickey is a she. Okay, it was found after she vanished from a cruise in May 2006. Unlike others on this list, her death was determined to be, no doubt, foul play. According to Oxygen, Kanaski was on the cruise ship with her ex-husband. Oh, that's not good. Was on the cruise ship with her ex-husband.
With an ex-husband. That's a terrible idea.
No. Though the two are divorced, Kokontes, which I'm guessing is the man, claimed that they had reconciled and planned to remarry. Yeah. As he tells it, they boarded the ship on May 21st, 2006.
Yeah.
After sailing around Italy, they enjoyed dinner and a bottle of wine together. By the next morning, she had vanished, and Conte's, the husband, suggested that she'd had too much drink and fallen overboard or taken her own life. Okay.
That's a bit easy, isn't it? No, especially coming from the ex-husband. Like, the ex-husband, if anything, you should just say, I've got no idea. Because the minute you come up with an idea of what might have happened, it's like suddenly you're a suspect. Because why would you know? And why would you even have a thought on this other than, oh my God, my soon-to-be wife again is dead. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he's sitting there going like, oh, she definitely, no, she sorted herself out. She decided it was enough, and yeah, that was an end of it. Because, you know, it's been difficult being her for the past few years, what with me being such a cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the guy, assuming, you know, yeah, he can't be a nice guy. If you kill your wife, chances are you're not a nice guy. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Chances
might offend some people, I know. It's a wild claim, but
yeah. Sorry to all those good murderers out there. Sorry about that.
i.e. the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few days later, searchers found Konieski's body floating off the Italian coast. Her autopsy suggested that Koniecki had not fallen overboard, purposely or otherwise, but that she'd been murdered. They goddamn did a murder knife.
This is the thing, a lot of stupid people don't understand that they can actually tell if someone dies before something else horrible happens to them. So just strangling someone and then throwing them in the water isn't going to make people think that they've drowned. It's going to make them go, oh look, the body died before it ended up in the water because it had no reaction to being in cold water whatsoever. We can tell that from this, and this, and this, and this.
That's a good point, actually.
And they go, and also look, all of these handprints around the neck, they fit exactly with a bunch of hands. That you don't get that from C. The C doesn't have knuckles.
What do we know of?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all seen Aquaman and The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Any one of these documentaries could be.
I bet she was using that water knuckles for other things, though. You know what I mean? Get that bloke of hers to stand on the shore, trousers down, and just waves, just jerking him off, just bam, 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 one after another.
Wait, what? Where the hell did we go then? What?
The Little Mermaid, she can control the water with her hand.
Oh.
So she's like boxing his dick with it.
Sure you're not confusing Little Mermaid with Moana?
Now that's very, very different because Moana is not old enough for that.
Oh no, she's actually. Yeah, that's not actually true. I think she's actually older than I thought she was in it because in the new film that's coming out, her daughter and Moana looks exactly the same.
You what?
So I think Moana's actually supposed to be older than we think in that film.
That's crazy. I'm not into that. That's weird. That's weird.
The easiest way is probably to just, not be aroused by cartoon characters anyway.
Well, I'm not in general, apart from Elastigirl, but that's just, who else?
Oh, that's Elastigirl.
That's Elastigirl, isn't it?
The things she could do.
Yeah.
She could make anyone look big because she could unlast.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You can down as well. Yeah.
So, with this person here, Koniecki had severe hemorrhaging around her neck, consistent with strangulation, so you called it.
Yeah. It's almost bloody strangulation with an X.
Yeah.
There
was I don't know what it was recently. They were saying about how most people are killed. I can't remember what it was now. And they're talking about it might have been a knife crime thing. They're talking about banning knife crime because of how many people are attacked with knives and that. And I was just thinking, well, in that same kind of logic, shouldn't women really want to ban tights because of the amount of women that are killed with their own tights? It's a very common thing in serial killerness. So,
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to argue for tights rights. If they take away my cigarettes, I'm taking away their tights.
Yeah, damn right.
I don't know who they are, but I'm going to figure it out. So she had no water in her lungs. She was likely already dead when she entered the water.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, like you said, I hadn't thought about it, but I'm assuming they probably could tell that it didn't react to the coldness either. I hadn't thought about that part.
Yeah. No, there's reactions that your body does when you sort of hit, freezing cold temperatures and things like that. That are all obvious markers. And you can tell if someone dies of hypothermia because of the way their body shuts down in the way it shuts down. It's not just going to turn off.
Wait, I wonder what would get you first if you fell into like a freezing thing like that. You ever you'd probably drown, I imagine, first, wouldn't you, before dying from actual hypothermia?
To be honest, you'd probably die of hypothermia first, actually.
Really?
Yeah, unless it's a really rough tide and it's sort of dragging you under to the point where you can't breathe. If you're sort of above the water, most people can sort of stay swimming in a warm temperature for hours and hours and hours. Even if it's fairly rough, you can stay up there. But hypothermia will kick in within about 2 or 3 minutes. You will start passing out if you're in really cold water.
Oh, yeah. And then, I suppose at that point, it's like, even if you technically die by breathing in water, then you're still dying from the hypothermia because
that's it,
you're doing that.
Yeah, it's just you're not fighting back as much, so that you're trying to breathe and you're getting sucked down and you're trying to breathe, and horrible.
And then water keeps sucking you down. You got a kink about water sucking you off now, haven't you?
I mean, is that not everyone's?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants a water nymph, all right? It's not just me.
Like every time you walk past a snowman, all you think is like, just put a hole in that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to steal some next time. I'm going to keep some snowmen that people make. I'm going to put in my freezer, just so I can fuck them every now and then. I still think
it's a great idea to take one of the snowmen, put it in a freezer for a year, and bring it back the following year, and just put it outside.
Yeah, you're going to be about this one, yeah.
Oh, that's such a genius idea. If I don't do that at some point before I die, I'm really upset.
I think I'd even like it better, like rather than bringing it back next year, putting it back out in summer, like put it out right outside the door and knock, so they're in. So that as soon as you put it down and knock on, it won't have a chance to melt or something.
Yeah.
They'll be like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, let me finish off this one then. Further investigation found that Cacontes had purposely booked a balcony room, also the husband, had booked a balcony room and had asked a friend in law enforcement about security on cruise ships. Wow. That's amazing. You're planning a murder, you have the smartness of,
security.
You're asking a goddamn law enforcement guy, I'm guessing a copper that just means, about security.
It's like when they go and they sort of find these hillbillies who killed someone in their sort of these YouTube stories of like what this criminal did, and it's always like they were Googling how to kill someone for like a week beforehand, and it's like, guys, come on, like, did you not even think to use a public computer? Did you not think to use NordVPN, for God's sake?
That's why I use NordVPN. Damn it. You got exactly where I was going to go to then, and then you got there before me, you bugger. Well,
man. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to take you on a cruise ship now.
I don't take on a cruise ship.
Okay, fine then. You're not getting there by cruise ship, are you guys?
No, we're going by plane.
Oh, you fancy buggers.
Yeah.
First class all the way. I know how they do. I know how you fancy them do it.
I wish I could go first class. Jesus.
Yeah, you do, don't you? You fancy bugger.
Never. I've never been in first class.
Did you say you were staying in a hostel as well?
It's called a hostel.
That was it. Yeah, it was like an upmarket kind of hostel, wasn't it?
Upmarket hostel. Yeah. So you got like a double bed room with a view as well. So it's quite a nice little spot. But you got to share a bog with a load of other people. So.
But that's. I mean, there's got to be something you'd have to give in, like, for it to be a hostel. And having your own room is by far the main thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, I'll keep a bottle, and I'll, if it's full at the time, I'll just piss in a bottle or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't have your own room, man, you wouldn't be able to have holiday coitus, which is like, a must.
That's the most important part.
It's consummating a holiday. It's like literally if you don't do it, then in law it didn't
It's
happen.
not a real holiday. Yeah, it's not a real holiday. Yeah.
And it would be annulled.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be, like early 30s with an annulled freaking holiday on their record,
Yeah, no, hopefully it'll be pretty good. I know that the way it's set up is like an L-shaped room, so like our bed will be on top of 2 other people sleeping as well, so it's like, sucks to be down.
Huh?
So imagine, like there's a bed down there and a bed down there, and one goes into that room and the other one goes into that room.
Oh, okay. What? So you're not in the same room together, though?
No, but we've got bunk beds in separate rooms, basically.
Wait. Who does? I'm confused.
So, right, you've got a living space on this side, like that, and you've got a living space on this side, like that, right? And then you've got a little bed coming out of that one down there, and up on this one, you've got a little bed coming out that way.
Okay.
And we're in the one that's on top. So we'll be sleeping on top of 2 other people who are in a different room below us, up there.
Oh, okay. I see.
We'll be like down there.
Yes. Okay. I'm with you now. I got you. That's a random setup, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty good if you're trying to sort of save on the space and just. I mean, you've got a full double bed size, with half the room having to be used. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've slept in terrible places anyway, but this sounds great compared to places I've been in.
Yeah.
I remember I had a hotel room once that didn't have any windows. That was so weird.
What?
It had 0 windows. It was in the middle of a building, It was like there was no way of there being windows.
I thought it had windows, but the windows didn't have glass in them. You're talking about a place that was literally just like an encompassed little like fort in the middle of the building.
Yeah, I think there must have been I don't know if any of the ones on the edge of the building had windows. I don't know. I assume they must have.
You'd hope so.
It's proper cheap though because of that, so that's why I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, what's his name again? Kanasaki was. I'm just gonna say the wife and the dude from now on because these names are fucking crazy. What's more. He had financial and personal motive for killing her. He had started a new relationship and would as he had started a new romantic relationship and would inherit $1 million if she died. I don't completely get that.
So obviously he's got a life insurance thing out on her.
Yeah.
And he's using that to sort of be like, oh well, actually, technically, if we're still married at this point, if she dies, then I become the best beneficiary. And it's like. That's even more obvious. Why do people think they can get away with that kind of scam? It's like you can't just take a life insurance policy out on someone, make it seem like everything's fine, and then just take it out. They're gonna suspect you are taking money. It's so stupid, man.
If they hadn't found a body, they would have had to pay out on it, though.
I suppose potentially, yeah.
Maybe they might have had to wait because I think there's 5 years or so if there's no activity of a person.
I mean, if you're out in the
of
ocean, I'm just going to put it out here. If you're out in the ocean and you're killing someone, right? Just weigh the body down.
Yeah.
Just weigh the fucking body down so that it goes down, so that it doesn't immediately pop up and get picked up by some other randomer halfway down the fucking beach.
Or just only do it in places that have sharks.
That works too. Cut it up a little, set the frenzy going,
Yeah, that's what you want to do, yeah. You cut them or something and then throw them into the sea.
Into the sea, yeah. Because then the stuff will go for it. But if you're just going sea will take care of it, how lazy are you? It's like you've gone out your way to kill someone, but I can't be asked to go the extra effort to hide it.
Even Dexter used to go for the jet stream.
Yeah.
He didn't just go anywhere.
No, it's dumb. It's just dumb. It's just. I just don't understand how someone can be so stupid that they think that they're going to get away with that. I was
about to say thank God they do because we have content, but I suppose I shouldn't say thank God they're murdering people because we have content. I was like, if you're going to murder them anyway, I suppose at least they've done it in a dumb way so that we have content.
Yeah, at least they have, but they shouldn't be doing it to begin with.
Yeah. But if you are,
We
do it the
are
way
anti-murder on Squishy Logic.
Yeah, very anti-murder. It's not
Very
okay.
anti-murder. Even though it's basically 90% of the content we do, we're very anti-murder. Because, you know, if you guys would just stop murdering, we'd do a podcast about a different subject. But for God's sake, guys, you just will not stop it.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Once everybody stops the killing, we will stop the talking about the killing.
But they will not stop. And I've told them.
That includes Israel too, by the way.
Yeah.
Goddamn
right. Yeah. You stop it, Israel.
Yeah, stop it. You're being naughty now. Too much.
Yeah. You've gone too far, all right?
That's
Get in the
true,
naughty corner.
I'd love to see somebody come along and just put Israel in a naughty corner. They need it. Netanyahu needs to be put in a naughty corner.
I just want Netanyahu to be in the middle of doing a speech and someone, just a big bloke with a mustache and a fucking Ron from fucking Parks and Rec. I want Ron from Parks and Rec to just wander in and just stand up next to him, bend him over his knee and just go, "No, that's a bad man."
I'll tell you who would do it. Zohan. Zohan's the one to do it.
Zohan would do it. He always just wanted peace, man. He just wanted to cut hair.
Yeah, and the guy up on the other side just wanted to sell shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
As if that film is so relevant right now, it's crazy.
No, it's ridiculous. Oh, the fact that Meet the Zohan is the most politically accurate film that Adam Sandler has ever done.
He just a book off this bit. He was found guilty of killing Mickey Kineski and was sentenced to life in prison.
Good.
Surprising, that one.
That's pretty much exactly how you want that story to end. Person who killed person in dumb way and was obvious about it got put in jail. Excellent.
But it's so rare that it does end like that, though.
Yeah, annoyingly. There's so few times where you actually get, like, people go like, "Oh, but you know, justice will be served." It's like, in about 25% of cases, when they have the proof, maybe. You know? Sadly.
So I did just see that there's another one on here, actually. Mary and Carver. Disappearing into thin air. I'll go through it quickly for you, though, because we've already gone for a while. We don't want to take up too much of your time now.
That's all right.
Nah. Can't take it. Oh, wait. Sorry. I almost had another tech issue, but I got it back. Okay. 2004. Ye old 2004. How old were you, Nathan, in 2004?
I was 14.
You old bastard.
Oh, no.
I was 13.
Oh, well, there you go.
Timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2004, without telling a family, 40-year-old Marion Carver boarded a Royal Caribbean cruise to Alaska. Wow, what a place to go on a cruise.
That is a strange one. Although I bet the scenery's belted. You know, like going past glaciers and stuff while you're just having a breakfast. Hell yeah, man, that sounds good.
That would be cool, but I've never understood the idea of wanting to go somewhere cold. I wouldn't do it. It's not where I don't see the why.
Yeah, I kind of get that, but I quite like being cold. I'm always too hot.
That's weird. You're like the hippie man in that case. I have to ventilate this room for the hippie whenever he comes, man. Like,
that's what happens when you get
wide open.
When you got a certain degree of hair on you at all times, and you're quite a chunky lad. Like, you just insulate. You're just constantly insulated. You know.
I was free. This morning I was just cold. I was having a cold day. I was. No matter what I did, man, I was just chilly.
That sucks.
Yeah. I in the end, I got like warm. I found like a big giant thick blanket and I wrapped up in it. I was like, I didn't want to move then. Then I had to go and do something, and I was trying to like move around with the blanket on and it wouldn't work. I had to take it off and then I was colder.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Anyway.
The best way to deal with that, is you take the thing and you like close it on itself and wrap in the warmness and get whatever it is you need to be done while cold done as quickly as possible, so that you can get back and take some of your warmth back from the blanket. That's the only way I've ever found that works.
And farting makes it warmer too.
Farting makes it infinitely warmer, infinitely faster. It's brilliant. Let off a big ripe one, and you're just like, toasty.
The wetter and floppier, the better.
Damn right, yeah.
Floppy. I definitely refer to my fart as floppy.
It's
all the
floppy.
time.
Yeah, I've always had. I know exactly what you mean. The thing is, although I know it's not the right word, I know exactly what you mean by a floppy fart.
Yeah.
You know?
I was wondering recently what the male equivalent of queefing is in sex.
Oh.
Because there has got to be one. A fart, maybe.
And you get like tiny little dick pops. I don't think you can. I don't think that's a thing.
I hope not, man. You would need like some chunky urethra for that.
Yeah.
Flat open.
I mean, in terms of impressiveness, I think the only thing that we've got is like penis puppetry. You know? That's a unique talent that you can only do with a penis. You can only turn a penis into a little walking dinosaur, you know what I mean? You couldn't do that with a vagina because it would just look like a sarlacc. So.
I remember that in the newest Jackass film, isn't it? There's a bit like where
he's walking on the balls and movements.
Oh, great.
Oh, that was so good.
Right. Okay, then. So Kendall Carver, she struggled. No, ever since his. Well, did I miss a bit? Oh no, we've already done that. Okay. So in effect, Marion vanished from the earth. Her father said, ever since his daughter disappeared, Kendall has struggled to understand exactly what happened on her final voyage. He found that she boarded the ship while her daughter was staying with her ex-husband and vanished just 2 days into the voyage. Wait, what? Oh, her daughter. Okay. But though a crew member noticed her disappearance, he was told to keep quiet. The crew member was. The steward reported Marion missing daily. Oh, okay, well. The steward reported her missing daily for 5 days, and the boss said, just do your job, and that's it. So no action was taken.
So the boss did it?
Maybe.
I mean,
or he just couldn't be bothered.
I genuinely don't understand how someone can be like, oh, we're missing a passenger, and they're like, not my problem. Yes, it is. It's distinctly your problem. You are the captain of the ship. You should be very, very aware of what's happening in this situation.
Maybe it's like a Disney thing, you know, like that he doesn't want to have his ship, you know,
labelled as the ship.
Yeah.
Probably gonna put he's on the table again. God damn it! Hang on.
So,
Trevor, get down. Get down. Trevor, get down. Get down, Trevor.
I don't think cats understand English.
Trevor. God damn it.
Trying to talk a cat down. Hey cat, would you mind coming down for a second if that's okay with you? Cat. I promise I'll give you some food or something later. I will look after you. I swear, kitty.
Cat
got
down.
Him?
Yeah.
Good. Cat stew. So, this cruiser, though, I think rather than, like you said, be known as a boat where people are killed, they would rather be known as a place where people are possibly killed and it's not acknowledged, and then they give away all your possessions to charity shops and pawn shops.
Really?
And put some stuff in storage as well. Yeah, even though the purse had her name, social security number, and everything, they just were like, nah.
I don't trust cruise ship. I'm never going on a cruise ship. I don't think anyone on a cruise ship is of reasonable caliber. I think I'm starting to put together now that cruise ship people are basically the same as carnival people. You know?
Yeah.
Like, something's happened. Oh, well, you know, it's not our fault unless someone says it is, so let's not make it.
Pretty much, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, that's terrifying, man. These people are literally there. You think for your safety, but all they're doing is just going, oh, someone fell off the fucking ship again. Oh, I can't be bothered. Just go.
well, they did put out an official statement about it. Would you like to know what they said?
I'd love to.
They just simply
He's
claimed
up
that she
again.
probably took. She's done it again.
Trevor, get down. Trevor.
It's just like my mom. I keep telling my mom all the time. It's like, you can't talk to the cat. She doesn't understand you.
Trevor.
I could
Trevor.
show you my loud noise for you, but I can't.
Matilda's enticing him with a hand.
So they said that she probably just took her own life. She had emotional problems and had attempted suicide before, which she appears to have done.
They have always said that in every single one of these. They're like, oh, they definitely had emotional problems and they couldn't do it. They couldn't have dealt with it, so they had to just finish it. It's like, no. I'm not taking it on every single one of these cruise ship people. All right, you people are weird. You cruise ship people can't be trusted, and I'm not going on a cruise ship.
And it seems, if you were going to kill yourself, it seems like a very strange day to do it 2 days into it. I feel like the first day or the last day,
or the last day, exactly.
Days.
Yeah. At least enjoy the holiday that you got, and then be like, top myself at the end. Great way to finish it off. But no, 2 days into it, when you've barely gotten into the swing of things, the swing of the debauchery, nah. Trevor,
Like,
come on.
considering as well that, you know, there's no body found or anything, like, it could have very easily been like a straight up murder that would just never be acknowledged anymore. It can't be.
I mean, it sounds like.
Oh, this is 2019.
Oh shit! So that's recent.
Hmm.
That's unsettling even more so, because you'd have expected they would have at least had some kind of like security footage for this at some point in 2019.
I reckon in that case it could be even the crew though. Like, considering the level of the day, you know, like just straight up
denied it. Yeah, it could easily be a crew member. You know,
because a woman on her own, they know she's on her own.
It's alright. I'm gonna get. Sorry.
The goddamn kitty! Stop getting up on the goddamn desk, kitty! That bad kitty! No kitty! No! Bad kitty! No kitty! Bad kitty! No! No!
Very much.
It sounded like you was having an issue with that kitty. Then we could all hear you. I was even trying to like lip sync along to it myself.
Oh no, that's.
I don't know if I got it right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, babe.
What?
I farted as I sat up, and it's awful.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so disgusting.
It is. It's not good. It's not good, Carl. I've reached that age now where I can just fart from doing normal things.
But I mean, surely you strike me as the kind of person that's farted during sex. Don't know why.
Actually, I don't know if I have.
Oh, I think actually you're quite respectful, so you actually might try to hold it in as much as you can.
I would at least try. Yeah, I would at least try to hold it in.
Between me and you.
Yeah, you're just gonna let one rip.
I just include it. I do it in the face.
Nice. Yeah.
And
A little bit of what was his? Oh, what was his name? That wasn't Little Richard, because Little Richard was the gay one. What was his name?
Little Richard. You know about like
there was this guitarist. Was it Chuck Berry? I think it might have been Chuck Berry, and he there was like a recording of him at one point, literally just. There's a recording. It's only audio of him just pissing on a hooker, being really offensive about it because that was just his thing. Because he was that kind of creepy dude.
Is there an inoffensive way
at one point. Sorry?
Is there an inoffensive way to piss on someone? I don't think there is.
No, I mean, he was being very offensive about it, and at one point, at the end, he was like, "Hey, and smell that fart."
I don't know about the fart, man. I know if I tried to do it.
Yeah, this guy was literally also found to have actual recording equipment in the women's toilets at his club. Full-blown recording equipment, so he could get all of the sounds and all of the audio in the highest quality. And he actually had to sort of pay out huge settlements and stuff for it as well. The guy was a genuinely evil piece of shit.
Who was that though?
I think it was Chuck Berry.
Oh, the guitarist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, musicians. There's a lot of messed up musician people.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I'm sure a lot of them will get named over the next few weeks. Apparently, the names in the Diddy file are going to get.
Yeah, I mean, there's rumours that Beyonce and Jay-Z are going to be involved in it. There's rumours that there's going to be, you know.
Did you freeze then? Or? Oh, yeah, I think you've done a freeze. Oh, you come back now, I think.
I'm back. There we go. Yeah, it froze on my side as well.
Nah. Before I forget to tell you, actually, because I doubt you've probably seen this, the Vintage Man documentary. Do you remember in that? Do you remember? I don't think they even covered it that much, but I know they did. The whole Ring Boy scandal.
Yeah.
So since that documentary has come out, it's just kind of great. Like Vince McMahon, you know, thought, oh yeah, do a documentary, it'll be fine, and there'll be nothing wrong with that. And now a load of those Ring Boy people have got together and done a big lawsuit against him.
Jesus Christ.
Again,
yeah, because you mentioned it, and it's like, well, that technically means that he's admitted it was a thing.
Well, it always seems to be a lot of the time, like, that's something that's been known for so long, you know, and had already, you know, had a criminal case against it or something.
So well, if it's already been through the court, you don't think you could do double jeopardy on it, can you?
Well, I think it's a civil lawsuit thing, isn't it? When you're suing someone, it's not like a criminal thing.
Oh right, yeah, it's
Oh, I might be confusing it, as in what happened in the past with the steroid stuff. I don't know actually what happened in the past in regards to the Ring Boy, but now there's this, so hopefully they'll get something out of it. And it's just kind of great that it's come from Vince McMahon, you know, trying to do a documentary about himself to look good or whatever.
Look good, yeah.
I'm happy about that though. Right then, so I've finished on them here. Is there anything you want to pull up or cover anything before you get off on your ways for your Ollibobs?
No, I think I need to start getting some stuff ready, and we're having to got to try and get to bed really early tomorrow because we've got to be up at 3:00, so that I can drive to Birmingham 5:00 and then drop keys through your door and then take the bus from there, because apparently the bus to the airport is literally just up the road from you, which is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's just up the road and just go straight there. It's an express one.
Yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
Cool, yeah, man. Well, I hope you both have a very good time.
Yeah, we will. You know, we're gonna. Yeah. Well, we'll have to do a Squishy Logic podcast from Amsterdam or something. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna set up one live one soon for us to do as well.
Nice, that'd be good.
So, banging, but we'll work that out anyway. Probably easiest to do at the bush. Will probably be the easiest way to do it.
It's definitely a good starting point, because you know that it's like, fairly standard kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and we got the backing from Dave. Like with, like if he lets you do something, like you're not just going to turn up and be suddenly at the back of the room, like go to another place, So.
Yeah, for example, or have another like band going on below you or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, actually, as well, when you're back to, we can play some zombies online. You've got Game Pass.
Call of Duty's on Game Pass now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I've been playing it, man. It's good. There's even like an open world element to the campaign.
Oh, okay. I'm into that.
I don't know if it's like it's only one level that I found so far. There's still levels, but it's like essentially like this level is like a very big level. So I don't know if it's going to be other things going forward.
Yeah, I think they said that they had like
maps.
1 or 2 of those in the game. One of the 2 of the sort of open world style mission setups. I'm into that.
Like the normal. Like the normal ones where you could go through really quick if you did the main objectives, but if you do all the little bits around, there's a lot to do.
Yeah, I'm into that.
And I think for the first time ever, I don't remember this ever being a thing in any other Call of Duty game. You actually see your person.
Oh, it's third person stuff.
No. Apart from when you're driving in a car, you drive a car, and that's when you see your person.
Okay.
But he's got like fully balaclavaed up or something, so you can't see him at all. Still,
you can't see him at all. Yeah.
No,
that makes sense. Yeah,
but
well,
that's been a fun squishy logic. Then been weird doing it remote. To be quite honest, I'm looking forward to you being able to come back and do it in person. Actually,
yeah, in person just feels better. We're an in-person pod whenever possible, so expect us to be in person again for the next one. But yeah,
make sure you don't get serial killered, and make sure you don't go on a cruise ship last minute.
Yeah, there is a river cruise that you can do. I'm questioning that now, but we'll see what happens.
just have a kosh. That'll be fine.
Just make sure I'm on. Yeah,
exactly. Multiple. Get a little handgun for Matilda as well.
Yeah. I'll get her a stun gun. Yeah.
That works. Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess until next time. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. I forgot we need to sign off the thingy anyway.
Yeah. I was just saying. I guess until next time. That's been Squishy Logic for this week.
Keep that stuff squishy, everybody.
Yeah. And until then, always be logical.
Yeah, we go. Wabba doo doo in your Amsterdammy butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye.
See you later.